Guys, it's Jazz Plans and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my top apps that I use on my iPhone. As you can see, I do group my apps in different sections, in different folders. Personally, I just think it's a lot more organized. So since I do have a lot of folders and a lot of apps, I'm just going to be showing you guys my top 1 to 3 apps in each category. So the first category I will be showing you guys is photography. And the first app I will be showing is Pick, Play, Post. So this app is really good if you want to create collages of different photos. You can do videos and GIFs as well. There are so many different types of layouts to choose from. And I believe you had to purchase this to get more templates, but I believe there's a free version. What I like about it is you can choose the border width, so you can make it have a really thick border or no border at all. You can also choose rounded corners if you'd like, and you can just quickly navigate through the app and choose the amount of photos that you want per collage. You can add either all photos, all videos, or a mix of all 3 if you'd like. You can even choose the color of the border if you don't like the white in there. So I just went through the Jiffy portion and I just picked a random GIF. And then I'm gonna go ahead and choose a different GIF that's also random. And yeah, as you can see, you can zoom in or zoom out and you can pretty much just play around with it. See, what you like, and here is what I'm showing you guys about the different colors and the different borders that you can do. And you can just choose a basic color if you'd like on the 3 sides. And then you can easily preview it before exporting the photo. So that is one main reason why I like that app. So the next app I'm going to be talking about is Planoly, and this is basically an app that lets you see a future post that you would want to basically post on your Instagram. So I'm just pulling up the random photo that I'm choosing, and basically all you have to do is just click on the photo that you want to see on your page that you are planning to upload on your feed. And then there you go, you can see that it is right there. And what I like about this app is you can kind of see if it fits within like the aesthetic of your feed, or just see if it matches the rest of your photos. So that's pretty self-explanatory. So I'm just gonna move on to the next app, which is Snapseed. And this is a really great alternative to Photoshop. I did explain it in my What's on my iPad video, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but basically what you can do is you can just edit a photo that you want. There are so many different options to choose from. You can choose the brightness, the contrast, the shadows, all that type of jazz, and then you can even choose certain types of effects. I didn't choose a good photo to show effects, but one tool that I really like is this expand tool, where it can pretty much expand the photo pretty well if you have a decent looking background on your photo. So the next app I'm going to show is Superimpose, and this also is pretty self-explanatory. It pretty much superimposes 2 photos together. So I'm just going to show you guys that I'm going to be importing a background. Again, I'm just going to be choosing a random photo, and then once that loads, I'm going to go ahead and choose a foreground photo. Again, another random photo that I will be choosing. And pretty much what you can do is it'll plant the photo on top of the photo, but there are tools on the bottom of the app where you can transform the photo and resize it to your liking and even move it around. And you can even set the aspect ratio of that photo or fit it to the background. You can lock the photo in place so that it doesn't warp the photo. And then one tool that I really like is the mask tool, where it basically disables the background of that photo. So now all you have are those stars that you can put on top of the background. So yeah, that is a really good alternative if you don't have Photoshop. I do have to mention that it is a paid app. I believe it was $3, but it's pretty much worth it for the price. So next, I'm going to be going into the socials category, and all of these apps are pretty self-explanatory, so I'm not going to go into too much detail into that. But One app that I have been going on a lot is Reddit. There's honestly so many things for different people. It will fit pretty much any person, any hobbies, any interest. There is something for you. There is a subreddit for literally anything, as you can see right here. So the next app that I'll be showing is Discord, and yeah, people might think that this is a gaming app, but honestly this has been the top tier for online classes right now. As you can see, I have so many servers for all of my classes: physics, e-talks, chemistry, and it's pretty much a one-way thing to get information on your classes. So moving on to the next category is music, and I don't really use that many apps in the music category, but one app that I do have to mention is SongShift, and this is a really great app if you want to switch playlists from one platform onto the other. For example, if you no longer use Spotify, you can just sync your account into the Spotify category and then link your other platform that you want to choose. In this case that I'm showing is Apple Music. You do need to have a subscription to sync your stuff, which I don't have, but obviously if you have Apple Music, then you can do that and it'll just transfer your playlist right then and there. So it's so effortless and easy to transfer. So moving on to the next category is games, and I do have downloaded games here, but as you can see they're offloaded, so I haven't been playing much. But obviously an honorable mention is Among Us, and what's not to like about this app? It's really easy to play and basically something that you can go to when you're bored, and yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. I don't think I have to mention how it works because I'm pretty sure everybody knows by now how to play it. So yeah. Moving on to the next category is going to be my finance category, and again, I'm not going to go into too much detail about that, but I just have all of the basic apps to look at my credit and debit card balance, as well as all of those cash transferring apps like Venmo and Cash App. So now moving on to the school stuff, this is a pretty heavy category that I look into all the time. The first app I will mention is Google Calendar, and this is a really useful app if you want to basically input your entire schedule. As you can see the classes that I've taken last quarter, and you click on a day and then you can see each event's time specifically and see which times you were free. Pretty self-explanatory. It's a pretty useful app if you love time management. So the next app I will mention is GoodNotes, and while this is an app that I heavily use on my iPad, I love having the app on my iPhone just because if I'm on the go and I don't want to bring my iPad with me, you can easily open up GoodNotes and all of your notes will be right there that you've taken on your iPad because it syncs automatically to all of your apps. So I really like this if you need to study or just need to refer to a certain type of note for a quick second and you don't have your iPad on you. This is a really great option to get your notes on the go anywhere you are. So the next app I will mention is Forest, and if you guys have been following me on my channel, you guys know that I love this app so much. It allows you to be productive, and you can even label the types of species that you've been creating for your forest. You can set your focus time as little as 10 minutes and then as max as 120 minutes, so 2 hours total. And you can choose the species of plant that you want to plant for that day or that focus interval. And then you can even look at your timeline and then see all of the plants that you have made for either your day, the week, the month, or the year. You can even look at your focused time distribution and see which times you are most focused at, and then also which days you are the most focused, and then what categories you try to be focused in the most. Alrighty, so the next app I'm going to be talking about is Chegg Study, and this is a paid subscription, but I love it so much because you can just easily take a photo or a screenshot of the question that you want, and someone will answer you in minutes about the solution to that problem. And I do have to say, do not use this app to cheat on exams or tests or quizzes. This is strictly if you're having a hard time on a specific homework problem and you just don't understand the concept. This is a good alternative to find answers right away. So please do not use this app to cheat on anything at all. But yeah, so I'm just showing you guys here that there are different textbooks to list out and the solutions are right there for you. Another app that I really like is Handshake, and this was discovered by an email actually that I got from a university about internships. So this app is basically to help you find jobs and internships along the lines of your major, or honestly, if you're just interested in working a part-time job, you can easily find different types of jobs in different categories such as management and all that type of stuff. The next app I will be mentioning is Unidays, and this is a really good student discount app. You can find a lot of good deals on any type of category: technology, beauty, food and drink, all that type of stuff. And you can just browse in the app, and if you are craving something to eat, you can just quickly refer to this app and then see any deals that are available right now. There's Costco, shop cards, Uber. And then you can even go into the beauty app and see what has discounts for you. There are discounts for Tar and Buxom, BH Cosmetics. I just think it's a really useful app if you're looking for good deals. Alright, moving on to the next category is other. So a bunch of misc apps. Yeah, not too much to explain here. An honorable mention is The Pattern, and like CoStar, this is another astrology app, but I personally do think it's better. And it has pretty descriptive details about your astrology and your horoscope. There are different categories that you can choose from, and there are different quotes every single day that is true to you. And honestly, I think you guys would be shocked at how accurate this is. A friend recently told me that CoStar wasn't actually made by true astrologists and they just pick out quotes by random. But this app is actually really accurate to your horoscope and to your time. So I highly suggest checking this one out because there are different categories for you to look at basically. As you can see, you choose a category and there's a small little paragraph, and yeah, you can just browse around, see how other people are feeling, how you're feeling, and yeah. Alright, so the next one is Home, and yeah, again, pretty self-explanatory. I'm not going to go into too much detail about that. And I'm just going to be showing you guys two apps from this food and shopping category. I love the Starbucks app because it keeps track of your rewards, and you can look at your digital gift cards and even reload your own balance into the app. You can order ahead and save time waiting in line at the store, and then you can even redeem your rewards right then and there in the app itself. Alright, moving on to the next app is going to be McDonald's, and yes, this is a really basic app, but I do love fast food, and McDonald's is a really good, cheap fast food, so I do have the app. Upon opening it, it was free fries day, so as you can tell, it's a really good app to get good deals. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory again. I don't really have to mention what to do at all on that one. So I'm gonna move on to video games, and yeah, I do play a couple video games, so I do have those on deck. But one app that I like to mention is Twitch, and you can pretty much multitask while browsing on Twitch. I'm just clicking on a random streamer here that's live, and one thing I love about it is, after this ad plays, basically once the ad ends, you can play it picture in picture, so you can actually drag that down and then you can multitask, so you can actually watch a stream while you're browsing, let's say Twitter or something like that, or you're looking at your notes on GoodNotes. I just think it's a good way to de-stress and just watch someone streaming while you're doing something else. It's just, something that I like to do when I'm relaxing. So yeah. These are just all the basic iPhone apps that came with the phone, but I cannot stress you enough how much I've been using these apps. One app that I'm going to be showing you guys is 1Password, and obviously I can't go into detail to this because I would have revealed all of my passwords and emails, but it's a good way to keep track of all of your passwords and all that stuff. It's secure. I haven't had problems with it, and yeah. So the next app I'm going to be talking about is Files, and I rely on this heavily just because I am doing online classes and I also upload a lot of videos on my YouTube. But basically the Files app can sync all of your stuff on your iCloud from your MacBook to your iPad to your phone, and yeah. So if you guys were curious about how I designed my home screen, I'm just gonna mention that I use Widgetsmith, and this is the app right here. There are different widgets to choose from. There is time and photos and weather and pretty much anything important that you like, and you can just create small widgets, medium widgets, and large widgets, and you can just add that to the home screen right there, which is what you're seeing right now. Alright you guys, that is pretty much all the apps that I use pretty much every week. I really hope that you guys got something out of it and found a new app that you would want to use in the future. Let me know in the comments anything that you found interesting or that you are going to download soon. And with that being said, thanks so much for watching my video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!